Now, as I told you, these are the most familiar verbs. You have to use infinitive with them, but be careful about help and because can be used without to. This is the example. We helped clean up the kitchen. They didn't disagree with him. Now have to use to even need to ما أصلا هو الاسم semi models. You have to use them with to all the time. Need to, have to, and used to. Absolutely have to for obligation, need to for choice, and used to for past habit. So I have to wear, I have to go, I have to leave a uniform. I used to smoke, but I quit last year. Be careful because used to is for the past and used to is for the present time. Okay? And you have to use to with them because they are semi-models. Even with need, you have to use to. Don't say I need going. You have to say I need to go. Absolutely. I can't say I need sleeping. You have to say I need to sleep. Now, sometimes we have verbs, you have to use somebody or someone plus preposition plus infinitive. Advise, me, him, them, anyone, by the way, if you want to mention any name, and to plus the verb. So all these verbs, you can use them with somebody or someone plus to, which is infinitive. And the note is saying help can be used, as we said, without to and even there. Okay. These are some verbs that I have to use yes with somebody, but you don't have to use any preposition. For example, help her do, let her do, and make. These are the verbs that we discussed previously, like let and make. But help could be optional. To be honest, sometimes if you notice, or here, as we said, I don't have to use any preposition like here, help. Okay. Now, instead of, I think,
دكتور give me example يعني نحن بنقول مثلا help me to do something or help me doing يعني or كيف help
to
me
be
do
to be honest, help
yeah.
could be both, could be used by gerund and infinitive. The problem is that this list isn't complete. Let me tell you how. Now, this list is saying that verbs could be used with gerund and infinitive. The meaning shall be changed. Not only these verbs. We have more than 3 verbs. I'm going to show you because the problem is, Rima, Saria, in the book, in the exercises, we have more than these 3 verbs. And only in this page, we have only 3 verbs. How strange. By the way, I'm going to show you the verbs or the verbs that you have to be careful of. These verbs could, the meaning could be changed if you want to use them with gerund or infinitive. Okay? Okay.
yes okay
By the way, let me explain this table and we are going to discuss the verbs that could change the meaning. Now, these verbs, if you want to use them with gerund or infinitive, the meaning shouldn't be changed. Like begin, if you want to say begin doing or begin to do, there is no difference. Continue doing, continue to do, hate, like, love, prefer, and start. You can use enjoy, to be honest. Enjoy could be used for both, and there is only a slight difference. So this is it. Now,
enjoy doing okay
yes, I enjoy eating pizza or I enjoy to eat pizza. We have a slight difference. Let me show you. And let's focus on the verbs that could change the meaning. These are the verbs that I want you to be careful of because any mistake in using them, the meaning is going to be changed. And if you notice that these verbs are really familiar, we use them every day. Okay. Now let me open this file. I think this file is better than the book. And I have to show you the verbs that could be used with gerund and infinitive. But you have to be careful about meaning because the meaning is going to be changed. Where is the file? Uh, um, This is it. Thanks God. Okay. Now, these are the verbs I want you to be careful of. In the book, the problem that in the book, it's only 3 verbs are mentioned. But in this page, I have to say that approximately these are all the verbs that could change the meaning if you want to use them with gerund or infinitive. The first one and the most familiar one is remember. So remember, forget, regret, try, stop, mean, go on, and need. Okay, let's try to show you some examples. Now, if you want to use these verbs with gerund, you are talking about the present time or the past time. But if you want to use them with infinitive, you are talking only about the future time. This is the example. Ali, good evening. You're late.
I'm sorry for interrupting you. I got really late because of connection problem because we were going from home to another place. So I just got connected. So I wanted to ask, what are you explaining?
I'm explaining the correct using of gerund and infinitive, especially the verbs that could accept both.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes, okay.
Continue.
So, as we said, remember could be used for gerund and infinitive. Now, if you want to use it with gerund, you are talking about the past time. I remember doing the homework. So, this is about the past. It is not to talk about the present time. Now, if you want to use it with infinitive, yes, you are talking about the future. So, remember to do your homework. Let me show you some examples. This example is saying, I remember locking the door. So notice that I didn't lock the door and I remembered that I didn't lock the door. So why? Because I'm talking now about the past tense. But maybe before, yes, Ibrahim.
The example said, I remember locking the door.
Mm-hmm.
So إنه أنا اتذكرت إنه أقفل الباب.
Exactly. But maybe you locked the door and maybe you didn't, Ibrahim.
It's confused يعني.
Yes, maybe you did, maybe you did not.
In this sentence, she means that I remember locking the door. She means that I think I locked the door, but I'm not sure.
Maybe you remembered or maybe not. Maybe you did it or maybe not.
I remember, but maybe the action is not
Seems like
done يعني.
I remember locking.
يعني I remember locking the door, but when you remember, but when you remember at the past, why you didn't locking the door? I'm confusing from
Okay.
the
Wait, it's as if you are asking yourself this question. Did I lock the door or not? Yes, I did it. Or maybe, holy God, no, I didn't. Okay. So you remembered you locked the door, or maybe you remembered you didn't lock the door. Okay, Saria.
It is in the past tense.
In the past tense, yes.
So يعني I remember. Okay.
Okay.
Hmm.
This is the same example, but in the future. Now, if you want to say,
Sorry,
remember,
we can say I remembered locking the door. يعني I locked the door.
I locked the door. Okay.
If we use the past tense, I remembered locking the door.
Okay. Wait. Let me give you another example. Ibrahim, what if I want to say I remembered sending an email to my mom? What does this mean?
I remembered
sending an email to my mom.
إنه بالعربي يعني
I sent an email.
ذكرت ابعت ايميل لامي.
يعني إنه in the past.
But it doesn't mean that I sent this email.
Okay. Yes, exactly, Hanadi. This is what I meant. Okay. Maybe yes, you did it. Maybe you didn't.
And it's only talking about remembering.
The past. Bravo, the past.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not the action.
Exactly. Okay?
Mm.
If you want to say, for example, I remember to lock the door, I haven't left my house yet, and I really remember just to lock my door. Okay?
Mhm.
So notice that the action hasn't finished yet, and this is in the future. Now, this is another example with forget. Now, I'll never forget winning the race. This is in the past. I have already won the race. Now, I forgot to do my homework. So this is, or I forgot to do my homework. This is in the future. Okay? Now, I'll never forget winning the race. So notice that I won the race and I will never forget this action. So this is about the past tense or the past action. If you want to say I forgot to do my homework, it is about the future. I haven't done my homework yet, but I remember to do it in the future. So this is about forget. Now forget forget is to think, not think, maybe yes, maybe no, as we said, about a memory or something in the past, and remember plus forget. You have to use infinitive, think or not think about a necessary future action. Now let's discuss the next verb, which is regret. So I regret eating all the biscuits. We regret to inform you. So when I'm talking about regret, here I'm talking about the same, because regret plus gerund is to feel sorry about something maybe you did or maybe you didn't in the past. But regret with infinitive feel sorry about something that is about to be happened. Okay? Especially in the emails, if you are applying for a certain job or scholarship, we regret to inform you that you didn't pass the screening or the exam or the interview or something like that. Okay? And here we have try. So notice that try pushing the button. And here we have I'm trying to quit smoking. So try to with infinitive, try to with gerund. This is about try. And if you want to use a try with gerund, this is a kind of suggestion. But if you want to use a try with infinitive, this is about difficulty or effort. You are trying to do something. Now this is stop. As we discussed stop, here stop again, it is about stop shouting or stop to say hello. Now stop plus gerund is to end an action. But stop plus infinitive is to finish a certain action in order to do another one. So especially stop and remember. Here we have mean. The example is saying applying for this job means filling in this form, and he meant to break the glass. So this is about mean, if you want to use it with gerund and infinitive. Mean with gerund has something follow as a consequence or a result. And here mean with infinitive, you are talking about the intention, maybe to do something or on purpose. Do you know the meaning of on purpose? Intentionally. Okay?
بخدع.
Exactly. So this is go on. Now, if you want to say go on, went on working, the absolutely went is the past of go. And if you want to say she said hello and then went on to talk about her new job. So go on can be used for gerund and infinitive. So go on with gerund is to continue the same activity. Go on with infinitive is to change to a new activity. So this is no on, and this is about go on. and go on is mentioned in our book. We have to check the way how to use it. And we have a question about it, by the way, in our book. So go on plus gerund is to continue the same action. But go on with infinitive is to change or to do a different action or activity. Be careful. Now, this is need. If you want to say need with plus gerund and infinitive, my room needs cleaning and I need to clean my room. What is the difference between them? So now let's try to practice. What shall I say? Please remember locking or lock or to lock the door.
To lock.
To lock.
Mm.
Thank you so much. You are right, Ibrahim. Okay, now the next exercise is, I believe that what I did was right. I don't regret it.
Doing it.
Bravo.
Doing it.
I don't regret doing it. Thank you so much, Hanadi. Now the next exercise. I can't go on here anymore. I want a new apartment. Isn't living or to live?
I can't go on.
The same
Living.
action. The same action. Living. Bravo. We
Can't
have the
go
same
on.
action or a new action. Thank you so much. The next exercise is, please try quiet when you come here. I will be sleeping.
To be.
To be. It is to be. Thank you so much, because I'm talking about the future. Because I have will. The next exercise is, my clothes they are all dirty.
Cleaning.
My clothes need cleaning or
Washing.
washing. Bravo, exactly. So I used it with verb ing or gerund. So this is it. These are the exercises that we have. And this is about gerund and infinitive. Okay?
Yeah.
By the way,
Yes.
guys, I think I'm going.
Needs us to practice.
Please, Brahim.
Does it right?
Yes. By the way,
right.
Brahim, don't worry, because we have some exercises about them in our book. Okay?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But what is important is these pages. Let me show you these pages. Be careful about them because they are really important. Now, keep in mind that these verbs could be used for gerund only. Okay? These are the most familiar verbs you have to be careful of. And let me show you the verbs that you have to use with infinitive. This is it. Okay? So I'm going to send this page, the previous one, and the page which is about both gerund and infinitive. You have to be careful if you want to use them, because absolutely the meaning shall be changed. Okay? So this is it for today. If you have any questions, you can ask me before leaving.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. And don't worry, as I told you, we have enough exercises about them.
Yes.
We
It's
will.
impossible to memorize all these verbs.
Impossible? No, it is not.
I can't memorize all this.
I think
Rima.
we have to use them in sentences.
Yes. And you
We
have to
need
learn by heart.
exercise. We need
To practice.
exercise.
Exactly.
Not just memorizing.
Exactly. Yes, you have to learn by heart.
By heart.
Yes.
Oh my
Okay.
God.
A nice sentence.
By the way, we will practice them. Don't worry, Rima and Ibrahim.
بس
Yes.
but مين مرقت معنا بالاي ان جي ومرقت عم تقول هون المين بدنا نستخدم مع الانفينيتيف.
Infinitive and gerund. This is the problem. The
Mean.
problem that we have
Right.
even need.
Need need to my room needing washing need washing.
Exactly.
Okay.
And even
يعني في يعني في a bit of confused بالألبوم.
you know what I think I will try to find the correct and exact verbs. You have to keep them in your mind.
The
It is
most
better.
common.
Yes, it is better than sending these pages.
Yes,
Yeah,
please.
exactly. I'm going to search about this
Like
and
unified or something.
Doctor, please, if you want to send us the verb we can use only with the infinitive, and the verb we can use only enduring, and the verb both enduring and
this is what
infinitive at the same
yes.
time.
This is what I'm
But
going to do.
will become more
Yeah.
easy when you.
This is exactly what I
We'll
think.
be
I
very
think.
thankful for you.
Yeah, I think I have already all the verbs that could be used for gerund, the verbs could be used for infinitive, and the verbs could be used for both. I
Yeah.
think, yes, these pages are better
Great.
than the pages in
Great.
this file because they are not precise. This is a
That's
problem.
amazing.
That's amazing.
Yes.
That's very confusing. That's amazing.
Come on. By the way, we need to
Definitely,
practice them.
definitely. Definitely.
Definitely, of course.
Oh,
Bad
what a
luck for
pity.
us in using this verb.
بتصيروا الشفقة. What a pity.
How
Bravo, Ibrahim. What a pity.
Now you are using them. Bravo. As you are using these expressions, try to practice gerund and infinitive.
Yes.
Yeah, especially the verbs that could be both.
Doctor, I want to ask you if you sent us the recorded session, Dr. Aisha.
I have already done that.
Okay, thank
Yeah,
you.
they are already on YouTube. You can only this lesson, absolutely. Maybe if it is not today, tomorrow morning I'm going to upload them.
Yes.
Thank you, Doctor.
Don't worry.
Thank you, Doctor.
Thank you so
Yeah.
much, guys, and I have to wish a nice night for you.
Thank you.
Same to you, Doctor. Thank you.
Thank you. Same to you
Bye-bye.
all.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.